Hello, frozen folks, and welcome to yet another installment of the Wolf Times. Today, I bring you a mashup of details ranging from a quick family war with a twist ending, excuse me, to some random round statistics because deathmatch is almost here, so it's time to take a look back, see what's been going on this round. So sit back, relax, and grab yourself a snack and fill your noggin with all this information. And reading that out loud, it sounds cheesy as hell. Also, itchy nose, itchy nose, even though it doesn't help me itching that one. Let's scroll on down. You can either just listen to this video times, scroll along with me, or just scroll to the bottom, vote, and click off the page like most people do. Oh, I got itch my internal nose. Oh, tasty finger. Yum. We go on down to shoutouts. We're gonna pretend that never happened. First up, we have Booter. Shout out to Pope for being the dumbest kid on this game. Shout out from Sickick. Don't be fooled by the gold that I got. I'm still Jenny from the blog. Shout out from Dark Phoenix. Shout out to Azog for hosting Big Time Raffle. Bob Andy, sorry. Shout out to Jim Leahy for abandoning me. Damn, Jim, you didn't have to do him like that. Shout out from Haha. Shout out to Demon Scythe Zero. Or no, I should say shout out from Haha. Makes me think of Seke Bravanske from the fucking. I'm gonna say My Hero Academia. I'm gonna have to shoot myself in the foot. Black Clover. Great anime. And Ernie. Fuck Kyle. Retired by Ernie. There you go, Ernie. I know you've been waiting a while for that one. Becky. Shout out to Psylocke. Psylocke, you bring me joy to my life. Thank you, Becky. I can't do the XOXOs. It sounds a bit. Well, I can't say that here either. Anon, shout out to all my real ones. Also, fuck you, Pope. Now we scroll on down to the Hunger Games. Today we explore more on the concept of having more than one life. Last time we had people not only kill their second life, but tie them to a tree and leave them to perish, which honestly I think was the most hilarious part. So today we bring it back to see if double lives take two of the top three spots, or something even crazier happen. Because I mean, if people are ended up taking out their own lives, God only knows. But if you scroll on down, there's 48 spots, 2 players per spot, 2 mil to buy a spot, so 4 mil altogether. Our top three prizes are 75 credits, 50 credits, and 25 credits for 1, 2, and 3 in that order. And for those of you scrolling along, if you want to see how it works, you can just click the video and just see what it is. Kind of like this, except without a video. Maybe we can eventually adapt that, but maybe not. Let's continue scrolling onto the Purgatory versus the Screws. Today, a seemingly random war broke out between Purgatory and the Screws. The intel on the situation is limited due to the nature of the sudden attack, which, even all this time later, is still unclear. But it seems that this was in fact a premeditated attack on the Screws by Purgatory. So this is what, or I can't even read what I write. Oh, brain. So with that, let's see how this war played out. First and final blood for the Screws family was drawn by Noodles, who in the same moment killed Luigi and Dennis Rodman, ending the Screws family. The case that followed went something like this. Prof Chaos killed Jack Daniels in Backfire. Lollygag killed Prof Chaos. And then Amateti 4 killed Fat Maid 915, Dale Jr., Toolshed, Ajax, Out of Here, and Tupperware. Excuse me. Honestly, it was kind of cool to watch that in chat. Then, in the heat of the moment, as everything else was going on, Noodles, who ended up making the kill shot on the family, didn't fly, wasn't concerned with it, and then a level 20 by the name of Party Paper, who got the witness report, actually killed him. I mean, after all the low level witnesses dying, it was kind of interesting to finally see a high level get killed by a low level via witness. I mean, the dude was only level 20 for a 50. That had to feel good. Just for the simple fact it doesn't happen to many. Now stay with me. This is where things take a bit of a turn. When the dust settled on the Purgatory versus the Screw family, an even crazier event happened. 4 families launched an attack on Purgatory, which I had pre-typed 4, and if I'm being honest, I forget where I got the other 2, but we're just going to run with it because I'm pretty sure I wrote it for a reason. It's been a bit, but you get to do things, I'll explain later. It went a little something like this. Azaga the Slaughterhouse killed Lollygag, who I believe it was the boss of Purgatory at the time. Peaky of Peaky Blinders killed Hom Tanks. And an unknown killed Aki, which was a lot of Purgatory's remaining high levels. Then Sharknado came in and launched out an all-out assault on Amateti 4, who valiantly defended them off, and the name of the fallen were Patty, J4 Lynx, and Jay the Ghost. Though if you look at Amateti's names and all his numbers, that man has done some damage on just about every account. And then, after taking out those three people and various others, a player by the name of Haha from the family Paradise came in and killed Amateti 4. However, Amateti 4 had different plans, coming back as Amateti 5 and becoming boss of Purgatory once again, which ballsy play. And then, almost a week later, from the Purgatory versus Discrews fight, and countless other things that I probably missed and will be yelled at about later, a person killed Amateti 5 and Aitosh at the same time, ending Purgatory. So in the end, both families fell on the field of battle, and it kind of reminds me of an old saying: you may win the battle, but you will not win the war. Something to always keep in mind when choosing when and who to kill, and for what reason, because some people just hold like lifetime grudges. It's insane. I've seen it happen over the last 10 years. It's crazy. Let's continue scrolling. We got ourselves some memes, a little more than I'd usually post, but people had ideas, and I'm like, funny. Put it in there. You can scroll along with me, get your kicks. And then when you're done, maybe down to random moments in the round. As a longtime player, I can tell you that it's easy to completely overlook things in this game. So down below, I'm going to rattle off a bunch of random things that have happened, from any to all things. So, if you want to learn random shit, read along with me. Or read below if you're not even listening to me, because some of you probably aren't. Some of you probably aren't even in the paper and just scroll down to the bottom and left. But first, we have this guy with a ridiculous name, Hachima Chunhishu. Hoshiman Kanchu. Something like that. His slants. That one guy, that YouTuber, I think, hit the slots jackpot in Las Vegas, winning $11,254, the lowest jackpot this round. And a runner-up Palms hit a slots jackpot in New York, winning $11,551. I'll never get over my personal win of $5,500 in 9 spins. But these are just as horrible. Could you imagine 3 diamonds, few clicks in for just, oh. I guess at least now it has an accolade, so it's a little less. And then on day 8, an unknown player managed to extort $27,700,000 from another person named Pork Pie. I wonder if they returned it, because all I'm saying is if it read unknown and I could see that, I'm keeping the money. And then there were 3 gangsters this round to break over 100 prison bus streaks by the name of 420 Friendly, Joanna Slayer, and Clouds. I'm going to have to go back and look at that second name because I might have messed that up. But they all have a prison bus streak over 100. And Dryan Slayer, if I messed up your name, I'll fix it in post when I go back to do my last edits. But sorry if I did. Twin won the biggest cash lotto, winning $161 million. Could you imagine? That had to be like an almost $400 million lotto. I don't think I was here for that because that would have been awesome to participate in. And I would say drink break and take a drink, but I can't do that right now. And then we have Freestyle, who won the biggest bullet lotto of the round, winning 684 million bullets. 684 million, yeah, let's go with that. 684,733 bullets. Which, I mean, damn. I think I was there for that one, but damn. Over 500,000 bullets in one sitting. I do know the feeling, though. Might give me my first ever win not too long ago. But let's continue. Morgan Wallen managed an amazing feat this round, winning 575 million off of roulette. And the follow-up, Donda managed an amazing feat by winning 455 million on roulette. That's just insane. Also, I see the error here. It said of roulette, not off. I'll have to fix that. And Noodles has the most kill points so far this round, with a total of 346 kills. And Amateti 2 has the most kills so far this round, totaling out at 24 kills in 1 life. Now, for this one I have to speak, and I'll tell you what I saw. When I saw it, I was shocked. This player won 3 royal flushes in 1 life. That alone is wild. But how it happened is also wild, because day 10, and Turns out that royal flushes happen at night instead of in the morning, just so you know. Day 10, he hit $250 million. 17 days later on 27, he hit another $250 million. And then a whole 30 days later, the man hit the royal flush, but this time not on a million. I believe it's what, for 250,000. It's like, oh god, I don't know. You guys can do the math, but it's like a 25K bet, 50K bet, somewhere around there, multiplied by 100 or 250. Ugh. I would feel bad for him if he didn't have the two previous royal flushes, but still, it stings. Oh yeah, it was 25K if you continue reading. It says, I find it unreal luck that see one alone, or fuck. Luck to see one, let alone three royal flushes, and getting two royal flushes on max bet is nice. However, I bet you that royal flush on 25K stung like hell. I bet it did, especially knowing what you can get. Now let's move on to the various deaths and see how far we've come since day one. Players dead sorted by level. Level 1 through 10, 1,511 players have met their fate. Level 11 through 20, 1,100 players dead. Level 21 through 30, 473 players dead. Level 31 to 40, 293 players dead. Gotta fix myself. It's making it hard to see in here. Level 41 through 50, 125 players dead. Looks like for once being the higher level increases your chance of survival this round. That is, if you can make it out of the lower ranks with your life, because, gatekeepers. Players dead sorted by how? 1,511 players have been killed. 1,077 have committed suicide. Jesus. You know what, guys? We have to make sure that the number of suicides beats the number of players killed because, oh my god, that would be amazing. 507 have fallen to backfire. 144 players have been killed by the admin. And what's even wilder is 142 families have been dropped, which means there's been as many family deaths as there has been admin kills. Damn near. That's insane. And yep, down here, yikes, that's about as many family drops as players killed by the admin. Just goes to show that you never know what could happen in a round of Gangster Nation. That's what makes every round worth playing. And it may sound cheesy, but it is, because I spent 95 days alive last round, and I've been dead every 5 days this one. So you truly never know what will happen in this game. And if you keep on scrolling down to honorable mentions, today I bring you various things that have happened over the round. Some range from dying one level from 50, or backfiring joining the 47 club. If you don't know what I mean, you've obviously missed a little bit. So give a read down below and maybe you'll find something you missed. Let's start out with the 47 club and what it is. Simply put, there are 3 players, which turned into 4, that have backfire wasted at level... Oof, I'm going to restart that. Simply put, there are 4 players that have backfired at at the level of 47. Jesus. I can't even read my own writing. Okay. Excuse me. The first player to die in backfire at 47 was Plastic Foods. He's the one who started this trend. He died to a level 12. The next player is Wormple, who died to the backfire of a level 50. I forget who it was. I think it was Asokaha. I can't say the name. And then the third player to be struck by misfortune was Miho. Something like that. And the backfire of a level 10. Could you just imagine? So many of 47 too. And lastly, we have a gangster who ranked all the way from level 47, 46, I believe it was, maybe 45, just to die in the backfire of a witness report and join the 47 club. The name of this gangster is Baldwin. And it just goes to show you, you have no idea what people are thinking, because it was almost DXP. The man was level 46 and got a witness report. And he decided to just level up to 47 and die in backfire on purpose because what? It just goes to show you can't understand people and their way of thinking. The next 2 players up on our roster not only killed a bunch of players, but snagged a few backfire kills along their time playing. Only you can decide which one you think is cooler, wiping a bunch of players from families and getting high levels and baited backfire, or wow. See, this is why we have to read and we can't bunch things together, because then they sound like crap. think is cooler, whipping a bunch of players from families or getting high levels in baited backfires, which me personally, I'm sorry, Teddy, but baited backfires are way more hilarious. But before I continue, or before I start rambling, let's continue. The first gangster goes by the name of Babylon. This gangster not only killed 10 normal players, but also took 6 in backfire. Among those 6 backfire kills, 2 stand out the most. Miho level 47 and I Need Money level 32. Then on the verse side, you have the name of our second gangster, which is Amateti 4. This gangster planned and killed 6 people from the same family, and then proceeded to take 3 players from a different family in backfire. You guys put it to a vote, which one do you think is cooler? And lastly, let's take a look at some of the random moments that deserve to be mentioned. Speedrun info dump, so get ready for it. Fluffy Wuffy at level 10 killed Lovely Becky at level 44 in backfire off a witness report. Rescue is the poor and unfortunate soul that met their demise at level 49, which, if you go back and track the history, at least 1 or 2 people have died at level 49 for like the last 10 rounds. I didn't even know that. And as much as I play, you think I would know that. It just goes to show there are things you don't even think about. Demon Time at level 50 got a report from a level 8 named Pogo. But unlike the other players, he killed Pogo instead of dying in his backfire. A little Uno reverse to the whole 47 club and what's been going on this round. And then we have King Phoenix, who in just 2 hours ended up killing 4 people in their backfire. 2 of which were the same person who dropped Pro to go for the kill again. And oh man, it was kind of hilarious to watch. Okay, well that's about it from there. I'm sure I missed a few things somewhere, and trust me, if I did, you'll tell me about it somewhere, someplace, somehow. Whether it's Discord, whether it's other places that other people don't know about because I didn't tell them. But not really sure which is more commentary. Oh wait, private message or direct message? Not really sure which. Yeah, you know what? If you're reading along with me, which is the more common term? Direct message or private message? Because for me, I think it's DM, direct message. But I've still seen a lot of PMs, so though that was really way back in the day. Then again, that was around the time of people actually being able to whisper in chat. That's a forgotten thing too. But before I look, see, I knew I'd lose myself in rambling. But before I lose myself in rambling, which I already did, this article is over and go ahead and scroll into the next one. Keep scrolling. Almost there. Just a little further. Oops, looks like you scrolled so far that you scrolled all the way to the end. Well, I hope you didn't miss anything with all your speed scrolling through the paper. But you're here now, and it's too late to go back to check if you missed anything, so, if you scrolled so far and you're already here, you can't go back. You're stuck listening to my voice in the video. It's the only thing you're allowed to go back and look at, so if you didn't read it, well, now you gotta listen to it, and you're cursed to deal with me. But that aside, I hope you all did enjoy, and I'll